treat it like a sport. So every, I don't know what month it would be, but before All In, obviously, there's a trading deadline, and boom, at this deadline, you can no longer make trades. Yeah, I think that'll work because he treats it like a sport. So let's do it as a sporting event.
Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty, and this is Wrestling's Behind the Curtain.
You already know what it is, your boy Chance. Wrestling's Behind the Curtain. You see it. Now, make sure you like, share, subscribe before we start. But some of y'all asked for this video, so we're going to talk about it. AEW and why I think they should have a brand split. Now, in the past, we talked about it. There wasn't as many belts. There wasn't as many people. So we were kind of like, no, don't do that. It's kind of like a WWE thing. But there's no getting around it. I think it should be done. I don't think Tony will do it because Tony's a different breed. He likes to, from what they say, stay in his own lane. But look, we have the AEW World Championship. We have the International Championship. We have the TNT Championship and the Continental Championship. Look, we have so many that I'm messing up. Some of them I don't even like the names, but here we are. We have one tag team title, men's, and we have the trios title, men's. And for the women, we have the Women's World Championship and the TBS Championship. Now, look, Collision has been getting better. I think most of y'all would agree. So it'd be Dynamite versus Collision. Now, Dynamite is arguably the flag show. So I would have the Men's World Championship on that show. I would also have the Women's World Championship on that show. I would probably have the Tag Team Championship as well. Yeah, Tag Team Championship as well. So that'd be one, two, and maybe the International Championship on that show. Yeah. Now this is what I would do. So we don't have to make any more belts. I would have the World Champion, men and women, and also the Tag Team Champion, men, be able to go from Dynamite to Collision. That way we don't have to make any more belts. I mean, with that, yeah. And just keep trios on Collision, maybe. As for the women, obviously the TBS Championship should stay on Collision. Um, I would probably, I would probably make a women's tag team championship. We don't have to go trios, but I would probably go women. So you would have on Dynamite, you would have the men's world championship, the women's world championship. I believe I said the international championship. And then on Collision, you would have the women's championship, men's championship, tag team championship, trios. Yeah, because we don't want to make any more belts, do we? So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would split it up like that. Dynamite, Collision, the men's champion, women's championship. It sounds redundant. I'm sorry. Men's, women's, but it's these two, pardon. Men's, women's, and tag team championships can go back and forth. That way you don't get the stale program on one show. Like we'd be all right, cool. So they've done everything they could on Dynamite. Let's go to Collision. Let's get some more programs over there. Getting a women's tag team championship, I think, would be good because that way you could do the same. And there's so many women. There's so many women that are being shown or utilized, and all we have is the Worlds and the TBS. TBS is Monet's right now, and the World is Tony's, which I think will soon become Megan's. or Mercedes, I guess, give or take. Unless Mercedes probably gonna get the program with Athena, but you know what I mean. So we're gonna get that. Um, but that's what I would do. And then you're gonna have to have a draft so that you can flip flop. But if you don't want it, it's gonna have to be draft lock style. But if you don't want it to appear that way, then you would have to do it to where maybe whatever the WrestleMania is, which I think is All In for AEW, maybe after All In, everything gets like reset. However, you're gonna do it. If you don't want to label it as a draft, then everything will be reset after All In, so you can flip flop what you want to do. Or since Tony treats it like a sport, have a trading deadline. Yeah, since he treats it like a sport with wins and losses, treat it like a sport. So every, I don't know what month it would be, but before All In, obviously, there's a trading deadline, and boom, at this deadline, you can no longer make trades. Yeah, I think that'll work because he treats it like a sport. So let's do it as a sporting event. There's a trading deadline. Once that's over, you can't make any trades until trading resumes, whatever month you make that. Draft would be drafting like from the indies. So if you want to pick somebody from New Japan, you want to pick somebody from Rev Pro, you want to pick someone from GCW, MLW, whichever ones are in partnership with AW and they have a good relationship with, wherever. When it's draft time, that's who you pick. All right, like let's say Kevin Knight, for example. If it would have been draft time on Wednesday night, draft day, they selected Kevin Knight to be on AEW. But on Dynamite or Collision, that would be fire. That's what I think. Um, I don't know what y'all think, but I think it solves a lot of things. One, it's going to get more people to watch the show. It's going to get less confusion. More people will have a chance to shine in a particular show. And then with the trades, they can go back and forth to keep it fresh. With the drafts from indies, you definitely keep it fresh. It's something brand new. You have to work on that money in the bank thing that they have because I believe they just scratched the period now. But that's still a good idea. You just got to come up with a different way to do it. Maybe if y'all like this video, make sure you hit the likes and comments. If you like this video, maybe we'll talk about what we could do for AEW's cash in. But like I said, let's book it like a sporting thing. A certain time, a certain month, every year, draft day from the indies and whoever you have a relationship with. Then after that, programs start on the channels, on the shows, my bad. And then there's a certain period where draft day is over. I mean, not draft day, where trading day is over. That's it. Everything's locked in. We go all the way to All In. And I believe they're making All In like a WrestleMania event. So after that, boom, everything resets. Well, it doesn't have to reset because if we're going to do it like that, then once the trading deadline starts again, we can start to say, you know what? I'll give you Ricochet, Kyle Fletcher for Kenny Omega and the future draft pick. Bro, that's fire. That's what I think. I don't know. You guys tell me what y'all think. Put in the comments. Let me know. Make sure you like this video, share it, comment. We got merch in the Discord. I mean, we got merch, Discord, all that good stuff in the description box. But I like to keep these real quick. Make sure y'all comment on the videos. Like, I'm trying to do giveaways, but y'all don't be commenting. I was trying to give away free merch for WrestleMania weekend, but y'all ain't commenting. So I'm trying to get back to y'all. So like the stuff, get the merch, join the free Discord. Like we got Buy Me a Coffee to support the channel, and we also got we're on Cameo. So let me know what y'all think about Collision and Dynamite going head to head like that with the way that I have it going with the trading deadline, draft days, and all that good stuff. Let me know. Yeet, yeet, be yourself.